And if it is not correct, and if it's not what you would like, just state that. Not everything is going to be correct. But at this point, we can go back to our program and see how we could fix that. The user enters a mass. We could add a conditional statement here that if the mass that is entered is negative, so if it's less than 0, we could issue a warning. Our program could issue a warning. So inside a message box. And it would be a string warning. But we also don't want the program to perform this calculation if the mass is negative. So only if the mass is positive. So if the mass is negative, issue this warning. Else, perform the calculation and output the result into the text box. So we want to put both of those statements inside the else statement. So now if the program is ran, we get the warning. Let's try another. So inside our testing report, we can state that we fixed number 3. Warning issued for negative mass input. Okay, so that's our program. Now just for fun, let's look at how we could fancy a few things up here. So the text box by default is white. We could change, so the text box color is the back color. We could change it to black. Let's do it for both. But we know the text was black, so we might want to change the fore color. You have a choice of custom, web colors, or the system colors. So let's make them lime green. Why not? And we could change the font. So let's choose Consolas just for fun, and we'll increase the size. We'll make it 12. And we'll do the same for the other text box. Okay, so now when we run our program, it looks like that. Now the other thing this output text box is not a text box that a user is ever going to have to enter a number. So we could actually set it up that you cannot enter a number into that text box. So the way you would do that is click on the text box and just trying to remember which property that, oh, it was read only, of course. So read only is by default set to false, so we could set it to true, and now when you run your program you can't enter anything in here, just in here. Now let's have another quick look at our code. It's a good idea to put some comments. So first of all, this is our button up to here. It's our button click method. So I'll just comment that. Oops. Too many comment lines. These are our variable declarations, so putting comments also as you go along possibly is a better idea, because it also helps to keep your thoughts organized. You can declare and initialize at the same time, so you can do this in one line of code. Nine 9.81 is never going to change within our program. We actually never want it to change. So for numbers that you never want to change, it's a good idea to put the constant keyword in front of it, because that way if you try to ever add by accident like anything to it or divide this, it won't allow you. It would issue you an error at compile time. So it's for safety, it's a good idea to do that. This is your conversion to double. Now we could also do multi-line comments. You can do it just by putting the double forward slash on both lines, or you can set it up forward slash star will open a multi-line comment, star forward slash will close it. So within here you could say you could put your multi-line comment. So okay, well that's one line, but it could be two. And that's it. Hope that was helpful.